Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're just going to be putting on some more makeup today, and I'm going to go for another look out of the Milani Gilded Nude palette. So we're going to be checking this out again. We're going to try a different look with that, where I'm going to do as many videos as I can on this particular palette, so that if you're considering on getting a new eyeshadow palette for 2022 and you're looking for a good one, for someone in our age group, if you're looking for a good one to try and that's going to be universal and that you're going to be able to use it a lot with a normal everyday makeup, this is a great palette. But I want to show you how versatile it is and how many looks you can get out of it, just so you have an idea. So I'm going to keep doing videos on it. I hope you enjoy them. Stick around, grab a cup of coffee or something, and let's get to it. So I'm going to speed this video up by doing my brows off camera, but I am using the e.l.f. brow pencil in Blonde, and I will put those on and I shall be right back. All right, brows are on. Really loving this e.l.f. again. I am loving, loving, loving it. And now I'm just going to prep my lids with a concealer. I use that as my eyeshadow base. So I am finishing up the Maybelline Fit Me still, and I just put this on pretty liberally, as I said in my other video. So I'm going to skip ahead and I'll be back after I'm done applying this. All right, setting that primer with Brulee. I know you've seen me do this a million times, but if this is the first time you have viewed my channel, then I do want to provide that information to you. So welcome, glad you're here. All right, so now we've toned down the eyebrows a little bit with this Brulee. And this is the Wet n Wild Brulee Shadow Single. I'll put it down in the description box below. All right, so now let's get into this lovely palette and let's start playing a little bit more with these colors. And this time I'll try not to squint as much. I know in my last video I did an awful lot of squinting even when I used Mr. Magnifier. So I will try not to squint as much and let the magnifier do the work. All right, so now that we have our base on, and also one thing good about using the Brulee or using a color like this as your base is you already have it ready and set for more powder. Powder seems to go better onto powder, and you kind of have the backdrop ready, so you don't have to do an all over color because you've already done that in one step. So I like to keep things simple. All right, so we're going to go for a warmer look today, and we're going to take this palette to the warm side. We are going to go with Add to Cart. Add to Cart there in the middle. It's kind of a peachy color, and I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. crease brush, fluffy crease brush. e.l.f. has two brushes. I'm going to go in with that one. So this is going to be a peachy kind of look, I think. We'll see. Let's just see what we decide we want to do with this. And this is not a how to apply your makeup great tutorial, perfectly tutorial. I'm not a makeup artist, but I have been somewhat trained in applying makeup when I used to be a beauty control consultant. So that's that. But a lot of the techniques I've learned off YouTube. So just want to give credit where credit is due, right? YouTube has been great for me, and I'm sure most of you too are just loving it. Being able to see how to do things and all right, so that's the crease color. and as instructed by other YouTube videos, they say to generally pick, they say, there's one person in particular that says that you pick 3 colors. You pick a light color, you pick a medium color, and you pick a dark color. And the light color does the highlighting, the medium color is the crease shade, and the dark color is, of course, the accent corner shade if you choose. And so kind of explaining it like that makes it a little bit easier. So when you're shopping for palettes, you can look in the palette and go, okay, does it have a crease shade? All right, so now for our darker shade, our corner shade, we're going to go in with this brown. And this is a warm brown, and it's called Chill right here. So I'm going to go in with the same brush. I wiped off that brush, and I'm going to go in there, and I'm just going to deepen this up just a little bit. Let me make my chair a little, that's as far as it goes. Okay. I don't want to have my nose up in you. So let's put my nose down. All right. Okay, so that's quite warm. It's a nutmeg color. I would say it's like nutmeg. I love this blending brush. Oh, it works so good. Okay, there we go. Nice and blended. And it doesn't grab a whole lot of color either. The denser the brush, the more color it will pick up. So if you're working with the dark colors, I go with a brush that is taller. The bristles are taller and and fluffy. So there we go. Now we're going to add some shimmer to the situation. You know, I'm thinking this color here, it's called Keep Scrolling. Kind of like a coppery color. And I'm just going to apply that on my lid. Just in the middle of my lid. Very orangey palette today, but you know, I thought we'd try it out. Okay, good. So that's on there. And then I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm going to go in and move that around a little bit on the lid, make it look a little less placed and more in there. I always wipe off my brushes now with this microfiber washcloth from Dollar Tree because it works so well at removing the color off the brush entirely. And I can just go back in with another color and I don't have to worry about switching brushes. Okay, so that color's on. All right, good. And I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of a more cooler tone taupe color. This color I used last time, and this color is called Pampered. So we're going to go in with Pampered a little bit and kind of change that color just a little bit. Didn't make that much of a difference. Okay. All right, so this is kind of like a nutmeg situation here. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to go in with this peachy, this light peachy color, and this is called Me Time over here. It's kind of like a peachy color there. I'm going to go in with that. And I'm just going to lighten the whole thing up, all of it. Take it down one notch. It's better. It's more natural looking. Not natural, it is makeup, but you know what I mean. It looks a little toned down. That's it, toned down. All right, and then I'm going to go in with the lighter color, which is called Weekender. Weekender here. I used that last time too, and this time we're going to switch brushes. We're going to go to a placement brush, and I'm using the Walgreens double-ended shadow brush for that, and I'm using the shorter side. And I'm going to place some light color in here. See what a difference that makes from this side to this side? So that kind of opens my eye up. So eyeshadow's on, and I'm going to line my inside waterline with the Wet n Wild Simma Brown pencil. I'm just going to go up in here. I don't want anything on the outside today, so I just want to deepen that up a little bit. And I think I need to blur these edges a little bit. I'm just going to pat with my finger a little bit and kind of get them to not look so like makeup starts here, skin stops there type of thing. So that's better. I usually just pat and kind of gently push and pull a little bit and kind of get it to... Okay, the glitter from this one is annoying. Okay, this is not a good color. I could probably, yeah, that one's a fail. Don't like that one at all. All right, so I'm going to go in with my foundation, which is the CoverGirl Matte Made. Still loving this foundation. I'm going to wet my spongy. And this sponge is Dollar Tree. I thought it was something else, but no, this is Dollar Tree, and I like it. It's got a little pointy side for the little corners and edges, and then I love this flat pouncing surface. So I put that much on and I pounce. Now this does not have SPF on it. In it, I don't buy foundations with anything other than a zinc oxide SPF because I don't want that chemical in my sunscreen. The chemical goes into your bloodstream and blocks the UV rays for the inside out, and I don't care for that. I don't think. All right, so let's go in with the Milani. This is the one that I used, and I'm using it again. This is the Petal Primavera, number 14. So pretty. Gorgeous color. Let me try it on my wrist this time. That way you can really see the color there. So it's kind of a peachy color with a slight luminosity, and we're going in with the e.l.f. blush brush. Really pretty color. Look out, NARS. This one's a contender. I like to do mascara last, but I'm going to go into the Flower Beauty Heat Wave Bronzer in Sunrise L1, S1. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. Kabuki brush for this. Got quite a bit of warmth going on today with the peach. It's nice. Down here. In the center. We're going to try the L.A Colors Delightful Eyelashes. And I'm using the Kiss glue. I'll put all this down in the description box below. Wow, these are kind of pretty. They actually look pretty natural at the Dollar Tree for $1.25, and actually the line doesn't look bad either. Doesn't have a heavy line. These are actually not bad, and I've only tried lashes a few times, so those are actually pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to go in with mascara. I know a lot of people do mascara first, but I'm just going to go in, and I'm not going to go with the Exhibitionist. I'm just going to go with this 3-in-1 CoverGirl. Just going to do the underside of my lashes a little bit. Actually, those lashes are really nice. Yeah, those are not bad at all. Wow, those are pretty. Come in closer so you can see. They look natural. I did cut off just a little bit from them, just a little teeny piece. They were a little bit long, but... All right, the lashes are on, and I don't feel like I have lashes on right now. Which is good. I don't want to feel like I have them on, you know. Those magnetic kind were too heavy because the magnet part of it made you feel like you had lashes on. And I didn't like that. But I like these. I think I'm going to go back and get some more of those. Ooh, lovely. Okay, good. So lashes are on, mascara is on. I'm not going to do, I will do something with the waterline. I'm actually going to go ahead and go in with the Ulta white liner and do the inside of my waterline. Open up the eye a little bit. This is great too if you're looking tired. Now white is kind of harsh if you want to get one with a more peachy tone. I know Emily Knoll uses the Wet n Wild one. It has more of a peachy tone, but I'm fine with the white. And then I'm going to take the highlighter from, I tried this highlighter from L.A. Colors, and let me see what color this is. This is Glow Time. It's pretty dramatic, but I'm just going to take it and pop some in the inner corner of my eye. Just a little bit in there. And I don't know, maybe I could, a little bit on the cheekbones. Oh, that's pretty. See that? That's pretty. Just a little teeny bit on the cheekbones there. Down the nose a little bit. It's pretty. If you use it with a light hand, it's really pretty. All right, good. And then for lips, we are going to go in with, of course, a gluten-free lipstick. And let me see which one. I think I'm just going to go with my nude. My Clothes Off by Wet n Wild. I love this one. Oh, wait, let me see. This one's more pinky. I don't really have a peach tone. I need to get a peach tone one, I think. Don't you think? Something with a little peachy, but we'll go with the clothes off for now. If you like to line your lips, I know that's kind of important to line your lips. Because I have these like dramatic lip lines here, but this color doesn't bleed. I mostly worry about that with like the reds and the hot pinks and stuff like that, but with this nude color, I'm not overly concerned about that. All right, so I'm going to go do my hair and then I'll be right back. Right, so here's the finished look with the makeup. It looks pretty good. I'm liking it. The only color I didn't like was Detox here in the palette. That got glitter all over my cheeks later, so I didn't really like that at all. But I think the warm look looks okay with gray hair. So I already know how these shadows perform since I used them before. So I know that they don't smear or budge during the day. They wear all day. The color's good. The pigment's good. Everything's good about them. I like them. So if you like the color story, I think it'll work just fine for you. Thank you so much for watching as always. Click subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. Click like if you like the content of this video, and we will catch you next time. Bye for now.